Hi, I'm Joe Pulizzi, and this is the Content Inc. podcast. 5 minutes every Monday for content creators who desire to be content entrepreneurs. Hi, this is Joe. I'm recording this on July 3rd, the day before Independence Day. Happy holidays to you all in the United States of America. I had an interesting conversation the other day with a friend of mine. They work for a very large company, and they were considering making the jump and starting their own business. And most of the cons to starting that business had to do with the security of working for a large company. I listened, and I thought about this exact podcast that I'm going to play for you. I recorded this podcast episode 8 years ago, and it was episode 4, and I thought I'd bring this back and share it with you all. If you have your own business, you need this as a refresher. If you're thinking about starting a business, you definitely need to listen to this one. If you get a chance, I'd love a review. Reviews help us get found in iTunes and Spotify and whatever else. So whatever your personal listening device is playing Content Inc., a review would be fantastic. Thanks again for listening, and I hope you enjoy this older yet very relevant episode of Content Inc. When I left an executive publishing position at Penton Media to start a business over 7 years ago, countless friends and family members voiced their concerns, as you can probably imagine. Are you sure you want to take that big a risk and leave a secure job? The question was understandable. I had a young family with 2 small kids. Heck, even my friends who were entrepreneurs and business owners questioned my move from a 6-figure salary and a solid benefit package. The problem was, as cushy as some may have thought my position to be, I didn't have much say in how the company was run. I had virtually no control over what the company did or did not do. I'm not sure if my position was at risk, but my job seemed awfully risky, benefits and all. Now, what can you control? If you've ever read any of Robert Kiyosaki's books from the Rich Dad series fame, you may see risk a bit different than most. Here's an overview of Mr. Kiyosaki's thinking. If you cannot make a phone call or send an email that will directly influence how a company is run, then investing in that company is like gambling at the casino. It hits me pretty hard. I mean, I have investments in the stock market. I own stocks like Facebook, Google, Electronic Arts, and others. But to be honest, since I cannot call the CEOs of these companies to influence change, these investments are risky to me personally. For whatever you think about investing in stocks, if you have no control over what decisions are made, you are just playing the odds that some companies, for whatever reason, may perform better over time and increase in value. Now, is starting a business riskier than taking a steady job? Now, during an interview last week, a reporter made the comment to me, "You really took a risk by leaving your job and launching a new concept." My response was something like this: yes. At first, it seemed like I was risking a lot, but in hindsight, I made the safest move possible. Over the time I've been an entrepreneur, many of my friends lost their jobs. A number of my well-respected and incredibly smart teacher friends sweated nights and weekends hoping their levy would pass so they could keep their jobs. Amazingly talented people I know who write, draw, construct, design, and more for other people have been struggling to find a steady job to support their families. But in taking control of as much of my life as possible, I believe my move was the least risky of all. Now, I honor and respect what many of my family members and friends do for a living. What they do helps so many people in many different ways. But I also worry about their livelihood. Heck, just the other day, the athletic director of my high school was fired after 31 years. It's happening more every day. there's no loyalty anymore. I want you to take the control back. Now, not everyone is cut out to be an entrepreneur. It takes a unique combination of passion, vision, perseverance, patience, and a blind belief in yourself to become a success. But I believe we are starting to think differently about how seemingly safe choices we make are actually incredibly risky. Now, here's some questions to consider. In your job, if you work full-time in an organization, do you have enough control in the workspace to help set the direction of the business? Will the CEO take a meeting from you and actually listen? What can you do in your current role to start to win over that influence? Is there an opportunity for you to start your own business opportunity to take more control over your future? Are you investing in assets that you have some say, for example, real estate or investments in companies and individuals, or are you investing all your money into good bets or something like the stock market? For whatever reason, we've been lulled into thinking that certain things are safe and certain things are risky. I believe the majority of human beings are living with blinders on to this fact. My hope is that you will start to look at your current job, your careers, and your investments a bit differently. So many things in life we have no control over. For those few things we do have control over, we need to grab it and run.